What's up? Appreciate y'all checking this video out. Today I'm going to be cooking some hamburgers on the grill. It's something we like to cook a lot during the summertime. Kids enjoy it, wife enjoys it, so we're going to cook these, show y'all how we do it, show y'all how we like the charcoal on the Weber, and hope you enjoy it. Alright folks, so I started out with 73/27 hamburger meat. I like to do that because it keeps the burgers a little bit more moist, a little bit more juicy. Now you will have to pat them out a good bit bigger, almost make them the size of a saucer because they are going to shrink up. But the good thing about it is that all that fat in them keeps them a lot more moist, a lot more juicy, and they just taste better to me. So anyways, first thing you're going to do, you're going to pat out your hamburger patties. When I do this, I like to make them real big, and don't sit there and pack them up so much where they're like little bricks. The more you knead them up, the more that you squish them together, the tougher it makes them. They won't come apart when you bite into them real good. They'll just be real dense. So anyways, you take, pat them out pretty big since you're 73/27 meat right here, or whatever you prefer. That's just what we prefer. But so anyways, pat them out big. Nobody's going to complain about a burger that's too big, but they will complain about something that's too small. So anyways, you get them patted out, then you got to season them. You're going to have whatever season you like. I know everybody's got what they prefer. This is just what we like. It's what keeps all of us happy. We kind of do the same seasoning on about most of our beef products. But anyway, so here we go. You can see our patted hamburger meat right here. You see they are just barely holding themselves together. Again, don't overdo it. You can't overdo it. So the first thing I do, I'll take when I'm going to season these things. I'll sit here, get them over the pan I'm going to carry out to the grill. Just lightly sprinkle on your seasoning. You can go ahead and do that to both sides. Flip it over, do it again. We're going to get these things, we're going to get them all done, and we're going to carry them out here and show you us grilling them. Check it out. Alright, so we're out here about to light the charcoal. First thing you're going to notice is the grill I'm using. I like to use these kettle style grills. I've had them for years. They last forever as long as you keep them covered. And they just seem to work really good. You can control the temperature real good, so that's what I prefer. I got this big one, it's 26 inch. My wife got that for me for my 40th birthday a couple months ago. I got a smaller 22 inch I've had for probably 7 or 8 years. Still looks brand new. And also I got a small one that we used to carry camping. So anyways, that's the style grill that I got. That's what I like. You may prefer gas grills. You can use whatever. You try some of them fancy outdoor ovens. Some call them pellet cookers. I don't really like them. I prefer to do it the real way. But anyways, so that's the grill I got. Now let's talk about the charcoal that I use. I prefer lump charcoal over briquettes, just that I like the way these taste better, and I also feel that they last a little bit longer. I do have to drive outside of the little town I live in to get these, but I tell you, it is worth it. It seems to work good, whether I'm doing this, cooking steaks, anything. I prefer to use the lump charcoal. So anyways, now we're going to talk about how I light them. I actually use this Wagner paint gun right here, excuse me, heat gun. You get it out of the paint section at Lowe's for like 25 or 30 bucks. That's what I use to light it. It's a lot better than going buying a lift lighter that may cost, nearly 100 bucks. So I use this. I've tried the chimneys, that you wad the paper up, shove it in the bottom. That just takes a little longer. It's a little bit more hassle. And also I've tried the old style heating irons. They work good. All of it works good, but I prefer this. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get this lit. Get it going real good. It's going to actually be a fire, a good fire. Now after I get it going, I'm going to stick my grates back on here and then close my grill. That way it can get up to temperature. I usually just get them as hot as I can go. That way I can burn all the grease and stuff off the grill grate. But anyways, So we're gonna get this lit, then we're gonna throw some burgers on there, get them ready for supper. So this thing's good and hot now. It's up about 500 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and take the lid off and get the grates cleaned up. And go ahead and get ready to start putting some burgers on there. So I'm about to go ahead and throw these burgers on here. Now, I don't like to throw them right on the heat at first. I like to do it off to the side. That way they can sit there and kind of cook for a little bit. I found that if I throw them right on top of the heat at first, the meat will kind of stick to the grates. So I like to throw them off to the side. And also, I found it easier to go ahead and use these gloves to do this. And go ahead and just start throwing them on there. There's going to be some count. So now that them things on there, we're going to sit here and let them cook for a little bit. And usually I'll let them cook till I start seeing them turn colors around the edge. And then I'll go ahead and flip them over. And then I'll start rotating them directly on the heat to get just a little bit sear on them. Let's go ahead and pull the lid off this, see how these burgers look, see if they're ready to flip. Let's check them out. Oh, I'm ready. Yep, they looking good right here. You can kind of see how they're starting to turn colors around that edge. We're going to go ahead and take and flip them over. See, they stand together good right now too. See how much they've shrank up? We can go ahead and start getting them all on that front row too. Well, thought we could. We can't. We're going to go ahead and get them all flipped over. We're going to let them sit here and cook on this side for a second. And then after they do that, probably 4 or 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and stick them right over that flame. Get some of that char like we was talking about. Now, I know there's quicker ways to cook these burgers, but I'm not going to sit here and waste time going through the hassle of patting them out and cooking them. Just throw them on there and burn them up real quick. So, this ain't fast, but they're going to be good. I promise you that. Anyways, we'll check it out in just a second. Alright, so we're about to rotate these things over onto the fire for just a second. That way we can kind of get a little bit of sear on them. You know, on the steak, most of the time you'll call this like a reverse sear. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing right here. Alright, so now that I seared these things, I'm going to go ahead and check the temperature on them. I like to pull them off about 160 degrees. That way I know they're well done. We don't really eat a lot of burgers pink in the middle around here. But if that's what you like, eat them like that. But anyways, we're going to pull them off at 106 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and check them. So we got these things up to temp. We got cheese on them. We're about to pull them off, get them ready to eat. Go in here and eat a little supper. Y'all ready? Check them out. There you go, that's the finished product. Y'all probably hear kids and animals screaming. We got plenty of them around here. Alright, so that's the finished product. Let's go get them on some buns and eat. Here's a finished burger. I hope you liked the video. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.